Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 36 of Rapid Fate Online, and this one's titled Chaos on Level 12. You and Butterfly ended up moving on to level 8 that afternoon and staying there the night instead of staying at an inn on level 7. Although he had the fear and respect of the Red Paw Guild, he still didn't like being near them. The next day, once you and he had entered RFO, you pressed on to the next few levels. Butterfly wanted to get to level 12 because he said it was a really nice city there, and it was beautifully kept and a little more modern than the other ones that you'd been to. You were just excited to be seeing all these new things with your man. You easily passed through level 9, 10 and 11 and were heading along the track to level 12 when you met a hooded figure coming towards you, heading back to level 11. You noticed the traveller, but didn't really pay him much attention until Butterfly slowed the wagon and pulled up in front of him. "Hello, traveller. How is the road ahead?" Butterfly asked.
"I would strongly advise avoiding the city on the next level, if you value your life,"
the traveller replied ominously, not lifting his head to look at Butterfly. "And what makes you say that?" Butterfly asked innocently. You had been looking off into the bush during the first part of the conversation, but upon hearing the traveller's fairly brash warning, you looked at him. Naturally, you were about to say something, but then froze when you saw the traveller's name above his hooded head. Anarchy Lord. You jumped slightly in your seat, and Butterfly placed a reassuring hand on your knee as he awaited the traveller's reply.
"That city has what's coming for them. They don't deserve to live so frivolously."
Butterfly stiffened. "And would you have anything to do with what's about to happen to them?" he asked the traveller pointedly. Anarchy Lord raised his head to look at Butterfly, and his whole demeanour changed in an instant upon seeing Butterfly's name.
"My lord,"
he gasped, dropping to the ground on one knee. "What the heck?" you snorted internally.
"It is an honour to be in your presence," Anarchy said. "You, and you alone, are the only worthy person in this game."
Ooh, this is so cringe right now. What the hell's going on? Butterfly was, understandably, speechless, and just stared at Anarchy as he remained kneeling on one knee on the ground.
"My lord, I shall detain you no longer on your righteous quest,"
Anarchy said, as he raised himself back up to standing and bowed himself backwards out of the way of the wagon. King of Tip's Fedora Club, am I right? You mused to yourself. What on earth was he on about? You asked Butterfly, as he urged the horse to pull the wagon onwards. And isn't that the guy we're looking for? Yes, it is, Butterfly replied without looking at you. But I'm a little more concerned about what's going to happen on level 12 at the moment. I'll send Grizzly a message and let him know where Anarchy is headed, but for now I have a feeling there's going to be a rogue monster let loose up ahead. Oh, not another one, you groaned softly. Another bear? Butterfly shook his head. No, it won't be a bear, but I have a feeling it will either be a dragon, giant black pig, or a bronze snake, and we need to stop it. I really don't like the sound of any of those, you said dejectedly. We'll soon be on level 12. I'm assuming Anarchy has already beat the mini-boss on his way back down to level 11, so we won't need to stop to fight. Okay, well, that's a 1+ then, you said as the wagon bumped along. There's the city on, Butterfly pointed as the wagon crested the hill. Can you see anything unusual yet? No, not yet, but that's a nice city, you said, quite impressed with how it looked. It used to be the main party city when people were trying to level up through 13 and 14. When their day of trying to beat the level bosses was over, they'd come back to this level to party. It's still quite a happening place as far as I know, Butterfly remarked. Just then you both heard a fierce roar come from inside the city gates, followed by terrified screaming. Damn. That's annoying that it's inside the city this time, Butterfly muttered. Inside? You asked as the wagon picked up speed. Yes, up until this point the rogue monsters have been outside the city walls. True, you said thoughtfully, as you grabbed for the side of the wagon so as not to fall off. What monster is it this time, can you tell? It definitely sounds like a dragon. Level 20 have blue dragons that spit fire, and level 24 have black dragons that spit lightning. Ah, two of my most favourite things, you said sarcastically. Are you going to take it on? Yes, of course. I doubt anyone on this level would be able to take on a level 20 or level 24 dragon. The wagon sped towards the city gates, and as you entered you could hear loud screaming and saw a flash of black hide through the gaps between the buildings. Oh no, you said softly to Butterfly. It's the level 24 one, right? That spits lightning? Butterfly nodded. Yes, on. I want you to try and get people away from it as much as possible, and I'll try and lure it out of the city, but I may have to fight it right where I find it. Ugh, okay, just be careful, please, you begged as he pulled up in a side street. I don't plan on dying, on. I need to get to our house on level 22 so I can propose to you. And with that, he gave you a quick kiss on the cheek and jumped off the wagon, heading in the direction the dragon had gone. What? You gasped to yourself, hands up over your mouth. Propose to me? You tried to shake the exciting news from your mind as you jumped from the wagon as well and ran through the streets, directing people away from where you could hear the dragon bellowing. Most people were quite happy to be running in the opposite direction of the foe, so this made your job 10 times easier. It glitches! Someone screamed at you as they came tearing towards you. No one can defeat it! Attacks just go straight through it! Your heart sank and you quickly told the player to head away as far as they could before turning and running towards the sound of the dragon. Please be okay, you begged to yourself as you ran, praying Butterfly was still standing. You rounded the corner, then immediately shrank back, hiding just behind the edge of the building. The black dragon and Butterfly were facing off, and Butterfly had his sword drawn, ready to fight. And there ends chapter 36. Stay tuned for chapter 37.